Yes guys, so we are in Hautacam, a ski resort in winter and a cycling paradise on summer. We're talking about one of the most decisive climbs in the Tour de France. It was introduced in the race back in 1994, so not long time ago, when the French rider Luc Leblanc took the victory ahead of Miguel Indurain and also Marco Pantani. But since there, every time the Tour de France has reached the top of Hautacam, something has happened. When Jonas Vingegaard broke Tadej Pogacar and won his first Tour de France when nobody expected that. So yeah, we're talking about a very important climb in the Tour de France, and that's maybe for the gradient. Now we're going to talk about the numbers, but also for the location. We are in the French Pyrenees, just next to big climbs like Tourmalet, like Les Ardiden, like Col d'Espandel. So many times when the Tour de France gets to here, they already done some big climbs, and yeah, the legs of the cyclist are already quite tired. But isn't just the previous climbs what makes the cyclists suffer here in Hautacam? Also, the gradients of this climb, they make them suffer as well. We're talking about a 13.6 kilometer climb at 7.8 average gradient. Hautacam, it works a little bit like stairs, because it's not like a very steady climb at all. It's like climbing steps all the time. You face 500 meters at 10%, then you've got a little recovery section, then it hits again at 10%. So yeah, it's like intervals all the time, recovering, going fast, recovering, suffering, all the time like that. We are more or less at the halfway of the climb, and this kilometer is a killer. 11% average gradient this kilometer, and the next one is going to be more or less the same. And this part of the climb has killed big kings of cycling history. Let's go by order. The first big cycling legend to blow up in this gradient was Miguel Indurain back in 1996. Indurain was called the alien by the Spanish media because he was so dominant. He had won 5 Tours de France in a row, and in 1996 he was the main favorite to win the Tour de France and become the rider with more Tour de France in the history of cycling in his palmarès. But Hautacam was too much for him. Indurain, a guy who likes to climb in his own pace, he blew up in this 11% gradient when the Danish cyclist Bjarne Riis attacked him in several occasions, and finally Indurain, he couldn't follow the Danish cyclist. It was the pace too high for him, and yeah, here in these slopes blow up one of the best cyclists of all time, Miguel Indurain. But he wasn't the last one. Another legend of the cycling world blow up here. We're talking about Tadej Pogacar, and he was the sole favorite at the beginning of the Tour de France, but here in Hautacam he blew up as well as Miguel Indurain. These 11% sections was too much for him, and he was trying to follow the Jumbo-Visma riders, Van Aert, Sepp Kuss, Vingegaard putting a very high pace, and finally with the heat, always very hot in this mountain, and the 11% slopes very maintained here in this central part of the climb was too much also for Tadej Pogacar.
It's just a thing of beauty.
We're getting pretty close from the summit here. The landscape changed totally. I mean, it's more open right now. You can see the valley below where we started climbing. Amazing views, stunning views from here. And now in this last part of Hautacam, we're gonna face a group of switchbacks, and here is where Jonas Vingegaard was already pedaling alone. 20 years before, another Danish wearing the yellow jersey, Bjarne Riis, also was pedaling alone. And I'm realizing that the key for doing well in Hautacam is being Danish and also wearing a yellow jersey. And I'm not Danish, neither I'm wearing a yellow jersey, so I might have a problem. So just here in the middle of this parking in the top of Hautacam is where it said the finish line of the Tour de France. Here you have it. Also there's a post a few meters before that, yeah, tells you that in a few meters you have the Tour de France finish line. If you want to take a picture, don't skip it, because yeah, it's just in the middle of this parking. Now we are, of course, because we are going higher than the Tour de France finish line. So that's the very top, not the top, the very top of Col du Hautacam. We are approximately a K&a-half above the finish of the Tour de France. I mean, the last kilometer that the Tour never do is the best one, with a group of switchbacks, narrower road, twisted road, very nice this last kilometer. So I didn't know that. I just realized recording this video. So yeah, it's been stunning to discover that. Hope guys you enjoyed the video like I've done climbing this epic climb of the Tour de France, and see you guys climbing more epic mountain. Ciao guys.
Cause you